10 Wild Animals in Libya Part 2. Libya is a large African country located in the northern part of the continent, above the Sahara. It is the fourth largest country in all of Africa and the Arab world, has the 10th largest oil reserves in the world, and used to be an Italian colony. An interesting part of the country that I wanted to tackle is its wildlife. In light of that, I have listed the best of it, and I hope you will love learning what animals live in Libya. On place 10, Addex. The Addex, also known as the white antelope or the screw-horn antelope, is a species of antelope native to the Sahara Desert. As its name implies, it has long, twisted horns that can reach up to 85 centimeters. This antelope mostly feeds on leaves and grasses and is well adapted to its desert habitat, being capable of living without water for extended periods of time. On place 9, Berber Bustard. The Berber Bustard, also known as the African Haubera, is a small species of bustard native to North Africa. It inhabits arid areas and has been listed as vulnerable since 2014 year. In Europe, it is considered near threatened, and can only be found in the Canary Islands. Its main threats are hunting by falconers and habitat loss. This bustard is omnivorous and feeds on anything from seeds to insects, and small creatures. On place 8, Forto Jerboa. The Forto Jerboa is a species of rodent native to Libya and Egypt. It lives in deserts and coastal salt marshes, in a fairly restricted area. Although it is listed as data deficient, because of the size of its range and habitat loss, it might actually be vulnerable, and even critically endangered. This jerboa has unusually large hind legs, as well as a long tail, ideal for balance. It emerges at night and feeds on leaves, soft seeds, and grasses. On place 7, Gazelle. The gazelle, also known as the African sand gazelle, the slender-horned gazelle, or Loder's gazelle, is a species of gazelle well adapted to desert habitats. It can be found around the Sahara, from Libya to Mali, and fewer than 2,500 individuals are left in the wild. This is due to overhunting, poaching, habitat loss, and human disturbance, and it has been in serious decline since the beginning of the 1970s year, after the introduction of cars. On place 6, Saharan horned viper. The Saharan horned viper, also known as the desert horned viper, is a species of venomous snake native to the deserts of northern Africa, as well as the Levant, Jordan, Israel, Lebanon, Palestine, and Syria, and the Arabian Peninsula. This viper has what looks like horns on top of its head, hence its name, and leaves whole body impressions on the sand when moving. It strikes particularly rapidly and holds onto its prey until the venom takes effect. On place 5, Camel Dromedary. The camel dromedary, also known as the one-humped camel, the dromedary camel, or the Arabian camel, is a large species of ungulate native to North Africa and the Middle East. It has also been introduced to central Western Australia. This species, different from the camel with its single hump, has been widely domesticated, and is an important means of transportation in isolated areas, although cars are becoming more and more common. It was first domesticated in the Arabian Peninsula about 4,000 years ago and is still used to this day, even as a tourist attraction. On place 4, Scimitar Oryx. Most certainly one of the main emblems of North Africa as a whole, the Scimitar Oryx, also known as the Sahara Oryx or the Scimitar Horned Oryx, is a large species of antelope that was once widespread across all of North Africa. Sadly, it was declared extinct in the wild in 2000 because of roadkill, firearm, and cattle introduction and human expansion. More and more groups of scimitar oryxes are being released into the wild, and there is hope for the future of this species. On place 3, Common Gundi. The common Gundi is a species of rodent native to Libya, Algeria, Morocco, and Tunisia. It resembles a guinea pig and lives at elevations up to 2,900 meters. In Libya, it lives in the far northwestern parts of the country, usually in rocky, arid places. This rodent is active by day and is herbivorous. Within its range, it is fairly common, and faces no serious threats. Thanks to this, it has been listed as least concern. On place 2, Loggerhead Sea Turtle. The Loggerhead Sea Turtle is a species of oceanic turtle distributed throughout much of the Atlantic Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea, and parts of the Pacific and Indian Ocean. Only females briefly come ashore to lay their eggs, and this turtle spends its life in estuarine and saltwater habitats. It is only sexually mature at ages between 17 and 33 years and can live up to 67 years. Because of this very slow reproductive rate, as well as pollution, fishing accidents, and habitat loss, the Loggerhead sea turtle is considered vulnerable to extinction. On place 1, Golden Eagle. The golden eagle is a large species of bird of prey native to much of the northern hemisphere. It is the most widely distributed species of eagle, and one of the best known birds of prey. This eagle is incredibly agile, powerful, and swift, and hunts a variety of prey, mostly hares, rabbits, ground squirrels, and marmots. It builds its nest in cliff faces and lives in a large territory of up to 200 square kilometers.